No.
No.
You stay
I'm
and
done
talk.
listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No.
I feel like I'm being gaslit. I'm being told that you say something.
You're using that because I used the term. Now
Oh,
you're just
I came into
excusing
this
yourself.
conversation expecting to use that term. Because I feel like you are constantly gaslighting me.
Janelle, okay, there's a problem in the family, a problem that needs to be solved, and everything's too hot now, and everybody thinks that I'm the bad guy. And so, I don't expect to see anybody at Christmas time. I don't expect to see you. You have cheated me out of my contact with my family.
It is not my fault. You ask them. You ask them, Kody. I have not done anything. You ask them who they blame.
Well, they blame me because you do.
I do not.
Janelle, I saw you right there mock my rules.
Well, and I've seen you call me all kinds of names.
What? That you're lazy about the rules? That you won't accept accountability?
Kody, in the very beginning,
No,
you
make this
listen to me.
excuse forever. But
Shut your mouth and let me talk to you for a minute.
No.
You won't. You keep cutting me off.
No.
You keep cutting me off.
There is no interest in understanding each other here. There is no interest in understanding. There is only a bitterness that has no place. I don't expect you to back me up anymore. I'm not going to look for it. I'm not going to ask for it. I don't expect you to try and help us co-parent the kids. That's too late. We're never going to do that.
This is not.
So what partnership do we have?
This is not only me, Kody. Don't you dare point your finger at me.
I've been here day long, in and out, for all these years without your support, while you were deciding what you were doing without consulting me.
Do you know what? Let me tell you what. No. You stay and talk.
I'm done listening to you.
You stay and talk.
No. I'm not going to, because you're not listening.
You're not listening to me.
And I'm not going to.
Okay, so we're done?
Goodbye.
You. Shut it off.
Are you gonna move on and find a new husband?
Yes.
When?
So Truly just is not ready, and I've already talked to Truly about it and see. But I do have to tell you guys something. So I have been talking to a matchmaker.
Like the professional kind for famous
Like the
people?
professional kind, yeah.
I'm nervous. I'm super nervous about dating. Super nervous about dating. And I'm not ready. I didn't have a great intimate marriage at all. And so the idea of putting myself out there again, just no, I'm not ready. As far as body, I want bald, tattoos, and driving a motorcycle. That's the vision. Just saying, the tattoos would be fantastic. Just it's pretty much Kody's opposite, not on purpose, but maybe. I'm just looking for something that Kody never was. So.
Thank you for coming over.
Oh yeah.
Meri doesn't have good news for me. I can already tell from the way that she's talking to me.
The reason why I have called you over is to give you an update on my life.
Okay.
It's just been a long time since we've chatted or anything. I've been thinking about it for a long time and trying to figure out like what to do, especially like in the last year.
Okay.
Since Mom passed, like how to run the B&B.
Yeah.
And what to do with it. And it's been a lot of work going back and forth.
I bet.
Trying to keep that up. But whenever I'm up there, I can't do the clothing business.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to figure out like how to make it all work together. And I am going to be moving out of this house. And moving the business up there.
Okay.
But I will be downsizing here.
Okay. Where are you going to be moving?
Yeah, I don't think she's liking it.
I guess I'm just kind of double checking, going, this is where you live. though. This is home. This is going to stay home, right? What does that mean when you say you'll be there more?
It will be longer chunks of time, and I'll come back here when I'm needed to be here. What's going to happen with my relationship with Robin and her kids, and even the potential of any possibility that might happen with Kody? It's just something that I have figured out that I need to be doing.
From everything that's happening right now in the family with Kody and Janelle specifically right now, I feel very unsteady. And in all reality, Kody is even being different. I don't feel very steady even with him. But Meri and I always have had this steadiness between the two of us. And through everything that's been happening, it's like at least I could go to her and look at her in the eyes and say, we're here for each other, right? We're gonna stick this out, right? Let's not give up, okay?
I need something different. I need more of a companion.
Yeah, you do.
Look, you have to know, I would consider a plural marriage again. Like, I like it. I like plural marriage.
Listen, I've been jealous about so many things in my life that there's just no need to get pre-jealous about Janelle's next relationship. So that's, I wouldn't think about that naturally. It's hard to hear, coming from my perspective, but I wouldn't live polygamy again. What do you like about it?
I like my independence.
Wait, you would consider...
I would consider plural marriage again.
You really would?
Yeah.
Do you still believe in the faith?
I do.
The faith part of it?
Yeah, I do. So just because this relationship hasn't worked out, that's how most marriages
You would
are.
live in a plural family again.
Yeah, I would. But look, it'd have to be one of those things. Like when I saw Kody, there was definitely a spiritual, like, oh my gosh, you know this guy, right?
Right.
So if something like that happened, sure. Sure.
If a guy had otherwise, and I married him, and we happened to be soulmates, no, the amount of heartbreak that those other wives are going to go through, I would never want to put anybody through that. Does he know where you're at mentally, like you don't care?
I tell him and I talk to him, but I don't think he's tracking. Like he's just
I think
not-
he's just a monogamous now.
Yeah,
He's just a monogamous now.
yeah.
This is the first time Janelle's agreed with me that Kody lives monogamy.
I mean, it really feels like he slipped into the role of monogamy, and I think maybe he did it a while ago and was just trying to maintain his responsibilities with this plural family. If I cared, it would bother me, but I don't care.
So not too long ago was mine and Kody's 32nd anniversary. And so he did pick me up and we went to dinner. He actually said to me, I have no desire, Meri, to have a relationship with you. Early in our marriage, I had a lot of doubt. Like, are you always going to love me kind of emotions? You know what I mean? And he used to be very, very good at reassuring me. No, Meri, you are my person. I love you. I'm in love with you. I will love you forever. The fact that we loved each other and the fact that we made this commitment to each other, I thought that that would mean something to him.
Hi.
Hi.
Beautiful.
He has said to me, I never loved you and I never felt like that about you. Like I was trying to affirm it. That was his words. I was just trying to affirm it. It's like, that's a bunch of bull. Ask anybody that we know. Ask anybody who saw us in our early years, even 10 years ago. And they would know that that was just a bunch of crap that he's spewing to maybe to try to justify how he feels now. In our religious background, and when he and I got married, we married with the intention of forever. Literally was an eternal covenant. And I feel like that he's like, well, I'm just not interested. You can stick around if you want. But I'm like, but why would I want to do that eternally? Be with somebody who really just has changed his mind about me. Like, our marriage is like done. Like, you can stick around and you can come visit me and Robin and the kids if you want, but we're never going to have a marriage relationship anymore. So I feel like I've always had a pretty good relationship with Robin, and I freaking love her kids. I have every intention to still keep a good relationship with those kids, you know, as long as she and Kody are willing to let me, you know. But I said to him, well, why don't we, because our life is public, like, why don't we just be real open and honest about this, and that we should discuss this, and that we should, like, really be open about our story with this? And he said, no, I don't want to do that. He said, I just have so much criticism. I don't want to be open and vocal about it. Let's just keep this between us. I'm not going to go the rest of my life hiding the fact that this is a way that our relationship is, and hiding the fact that you said to me you don't want to ever have a relationship with me. This is my story too, and I have the right to tell my story.
You want something that we can't have together. And we can always have something else, but not that.
I'm sorry, I need to move away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I just want to be supportive of you too, but I just need to move away. I'll just go for a walk.
I can see where they're going with this. And they're both really calm. And that's scaring me.
I sit here feeling like it's ridiculous to stay in a duty-bound marriage. All kinds of
I don't
other
think
things.
it's fair to either of us.
In so many ways, this moment is just about what we each want, and those aren't the same things. The hardest thing is accepting that it's not going to go back to a place that works for what you're looking for.
I don't like that he's putting all this on me. And he's also not owning that he just doesn't have the interest. He said it to me in private, but he's still not saying it here. Doesn't mean I'm not mad at you for not giving me what we promised each other.
I walked away because I just couldn't handle the conversation and the direction it was going. Maybe if I'm there, I can stop him from finalizing it. And maybe if I'm there, then I can sort of say, well, let's not make any decisions today.
Sorry I left.
You don't have to be sorry I left.
Really painful, I know. And I want to be supportive, so.
I don't know, I feel like we just had a breakup conversation.
I'm glad we've gone this long so that we can be friends in the departure.
Are
don't
you
know.
even accepting that?
What else am I supposed to do with it, Robin?
You've been doing a certain thing for a long time.
I know I have.
Okay.
I'm not going to force somebody to be with me who doesn't want to be with me. I'm not going to make somebody act how they don't want to act.
Yeah, I get that. I do, but
And that's not fair.
Oh, the
And
act
it's-
is easy. The act is easy.
The act is obvious.
Is it really that
the
obvious?
act is
Yes.
easy? What's the act? What are you saying?
Just performing my duty as a husband.
And I am not going to be a duty.
And it wasn't an act, it was performance. It was performance. It was doing what I was supposed to. I'm sorry to call it an act.
Nobody wants to be that. And I've experienced it, and it's not fun.
It's one of the reasons why I fell in love with him. Is because he loved Mary and he loved his wives. It's not an act. I know he's bitter now. I know he's struggling. So he's going into these weird dark places, but it just so tired of him talking like this.